Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another video. Good morning to all of you. We have the Fusion calendar coming up now for Blizaar. I will be posting a video later on today on Blizaar. I've tested him out and he does seem to do some work for, well, what he was advertised for. He was advertised for the hard mode of Fire Knight. Don't get your hopes up, all right? He's not going to be the key to getting difficulty 10 down, stage 10 down, but he's still good, all right? We have the 4 goats. We sacrifice them to get the Blizaar. I mean, it's kind of sad. The goats again to sacrifice to get a champion. Play them with their jokes, but whatever. The goat itself seems like a cool epic if you just want to go for the epic, by the way. Very cool. Has a cleanse, increased crit rate, increased crit damage, 4-turn cooldown though for the cleanse, so it's not going to be that useful. Very cool passive though, which you get heals when you get crit on. And then you have an AoE which decreases crit rate and crit damage from enemies. That's cool. Not very useful for many situations. Very conditional on where you want to use it. But overall, a cool goat. I wouldn't be too crazy about it if I sacrificed it for getting the legendary. But it does look cool. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Diablo 4 that I was playing over the summer. And there were lots of these goats on, and you would equip something like that on top of your character and move around the map. So pretty cool, you know, combination. So the Fusion calendar is up. We're gonna go and explore a little bit on how Pliam has decided today to honor us with the different events and tournaments for Blizaar. Is it gonna be easy or not? I have no idea. I haven't checked it yet. So what is the deal? We have to collect 400 fragments to get the epics, okay? So it's 100 fragments per epic. The only way to acquire them is through the events and tournaments listed right here. The calendar is obviously there, and there's 50 extra fragments through a hero's path that will be going on for the last week of, almost the last week of the month, okay? Hero's path here, extra 50 fragments. And I'm guessing that hero path will be for summons. So we have no idea. I'm just guessing, guys. I'm guessing with the worst expectation, meaning how are they gonna make it more difficult for us to get fragments? It would be summons, but usually they don't just do summons. They do maybe summons plus maybe gear upgrades. So have that in mind. The hero's path, it's gonna be difficult, so don't base your overall progression through the events and tournaments with the 50 points, 50 fragments that you get here. So with that in mind, we need 4 goats. Dragon tournament, champion training tournament, pretty cool, starting today. It's Thursday and the dragon finishes on Sunday, early day Sunday, but there's a dungeon diver starting in on Saturday. So there's a time here on Saturday where you can actually start your farming for both dragon and champion training to finish them and also get points in the dungeon divers. But remember, guys, this will affect your overall progression if you're just keeping your energy and you're also trying to do torment. The events and tournaments coincide and they give you points as well. So having that in mind, if you're still trying to get torment and you're still looking out for your points, remember that you'll need to go a little bit more so than what is required to get the extra points for torment. So 50 points here for torment. And then for the dragon, it's on the 1800, so it's fine. You'll get the goat and the points as well for torment. So it's not going to affect you that much, at least for this one. But if you want to be efficient, you want to be doing those when the dungeon divers is up. But there's also another dungeon divers going on today, finishing today in about 20 hours or so, which that relates to torment. So if you don't want to miss out those points, you can start doing dragon and champion training and then save up your energy for when the dungeon diver starts here. There's a summon rush. Totally expected. 25 fragments there. I hope it's an easy one. It's an event. It bases your the amount of points you get, the fragments you get, based on the quality of summons that you're doing. Classic arena is usually easy one. Ice golem coincides with dungeon divers. Looks to be easy. Artifact enhancement, as expected. We only have, well actually we have 3. So not only we have 3. Fire Night tournament, champion training event. Okay. Champion chase tournament, okay, they're back with that. So again, more summons here for the 25 fragments. Classic arena, spider. Basically what you want to be doing always, guys, to simplify what I'm saying and showing to you guys, is simplify it a lot. Whenever there's a Fire Night tournament or any dungeon, try and do it at the same time as a dungeon divers if the dates align. Okay, so here for Fire Knight, I would try and farm the most points I can during the dungeon divers, because that's when you can actually double dip. That's the key. This is the key to all of these fusion, is to double dip so that you're not inefficient, especially if you're trying to conserve your resources and not go end up using all your gems. The real problem, other than all of this, is summons. Do you have the summoning material, like the shards, or not? Yes or no? If that's the answer, then you should be fine in picking up this champion. Hero's Path, 50 points. This starts when the champion chase tournament ends. This is very likely that it's gonna be summoning. It's another reason why this is gonna be summoning. Okay, and they're gonna do maybe like end of the year 2x on a Friday for ancients, 2x on a primal, 2x on a sacred. I don't expect them to do anything more than that, but I will happily accept it if they do. And spider tournament, right? Artifact enhancement, dungeon divers, the same things we are used to. Tuesday here should be a CVC. All right, Tuesday, Wednesday should be a CVC. So overall, it's not looking like a difficult one without even checking the requirements for everything. It's not looking like a difficult fusion. Is it worth it for you guys to go for this champion? Very difficult sell, if I'm gonna be honest. Very difficult sell for me to tell you go ahead and go crazy on Blizaar. Very difficult sell. The reason that I'm saying this, I've tested him out. I will show it in a video later on today, so keep that in mind. I'll be posting it. Tax returns are random. This is 50% when you book it out. Booking legendaries is not easy, so 50% chance to freeze is very conditional. It's not gonna have a consistent run for your Fire Knight if that's what you're looking for. And to make it more consistent, you gotta make this dude fast. He's got an increased defense, ally protection, not very useful for the Fire Knight. And then this one attacks all enemies, 75 chance to place a freeze debuff and then decrease the terminated. This works okay, but doesn't work that well on the Fire Knight, meaning you do one turn for one freeze. So you can actually potentially completely block this out, but it's a guaranteed freeze instead of the 50%. So there's two choices to make here. Either lock it out and just have him use his A1, or do something else. But there's other champions out there that can do very similar things. Whenever an enemy tries to place a freeze and the revive here, that's cool and all, but still very difficult sell. Very difficult sell. You can use this dude for progression in Ogre Tribes. That is the only reason I will go crazy for this guy. Is Ogre Tribes progression helps a lot. Just the freezes overall is gonna help you. And also now with the new city of Cintranos, the Cursed City, you need more of every champion faction basically, just to have a variety of heroes. So there's no longer the excuse, am I gonna use it or not? There's gonna be like one which may require you to have Ogre Tribes, and then maybe the freeze is gonna be key there. I have no idea if this is Ogre Tribes, but I can totally check here. No, that is not Ogre Tribes, so you're totally fine here. What about this one? This is also not Ogre Tribes, and that's the Fire Knight. And then do we see the Fire Knight ever again here again? Is this Ogre Tribes? I think this is Night Revenant, this icon. This looks like, yeah, Skinwalkers. Yeah, it's Skinwalkers, Lizards. Okay, Skinwalkers, Lizards, Dwarves, and Sacred Order, right? So no Ogre Tribes with this rotation, but I do not expect to not have to face it ever. So having a Ogre Tribes with a freeze kind of makes sense, but it's a lot of investment to do books just for a 50% chance, and 55 with Masters, which is again a lot of an ask. But I think it's a doable one. We went over the calendar. I think it's a doable. Just try to double dip, guys. This is the key to all the fusions. And if you have the summons, like the Sacreds, if you're doing your clown boss every day, you should be slowly acquiring stuff. I did some summons offline, and now my ancients are back to almost 0, but I'm totally fine with it. I'm not too stressed about it. Overall, I think I'll be going for this guy, since I've basically skipped Torment and its summonings event. So I'll go for this guy for, again, the same reason, having no Ogre Tribes with the freeze. Other champions that could do the same work, I've covered them before in the video, is where's that dude? Is he a high elf? Can't remember. Yeah, Neldor, very solid epic for the Fire Knight. Not going to be that helpful for Friday Night 10 on hard, but the 3 times at random hit with a 40% chance to freeze, you can definitely utilize this. 45 with perseverance, mastery. So that's pretty cool. And then he also has this interesting passive. So if you have another freezer in your team, he'll have a chance to go with his default skill, which is this one. So there's more chances for you to actually use this than if you compared Blizaar. Okay, and he can also apply decreased speed, which is an added benefit if you don't have a decreased speed champion. But again, we all have access to this dude here, your Carl, through the clan shop. It's not an easy, you know, farm, but he's there and he's got a very solid freeze again, 50% chance, 55 with the books, double hitting though, so obviously not as good as Blizaar, but he also has a freeze here plus a decreased speed and another freeze here, so much better, you know, freeze overall. But it's not a triple hitting. And of course, the god of all is the dwarf. If you miss the fusion, it's kind of bad. But Newt with the triple hitting, A1, which guarantees a freeze, is just amazing. So that's it, guys, for Blizaar with the summoning, summoning fusion event calendar. The summoning is basically required. Just have it in mind, guys, that it's gonna be difficult. Don't wait for Hero's Path. You might be disappointed, but overall, that's it, guys, for today. Thank you all. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.